What is going on, everybody? Pew Pew Nation live. We're back.
We're back. Better than ever.
Yeah. So I had a rough couple weeks here, so I apologize for not being able to do the show the last week and kind of a show the week before modified. So we're back though. We're back, and it is episode 97, which means that we have 2 more episodes after this one until we hit the big 100. It's fucking crazy.
It is nuts.
It is crazy. 100 weeks, that means, that we've been doing this. That's ridiculous. So what's going on, everybody? What's up, Matt, Mark, Dan? Who else is on here? Justin, Zach, Stephanie Johnson, Nate, Steve. What's going on, everybody? Welcome. There's Eric. So if you didn't catch my posts all week or last week, I had some issues with my mouth. As Matt Brennan, who's on here, says, I have a dirty mouth, apparently. No, I've had a broken tooth for like 4 years from hockey, actually. And I just never got it fixed because it didn't bother me.
Till last week.
And then all of a sudden it just blew up last week, and it had to get fixed. So I went through the entire week last week with like literally the worst pain I've ever had in my life. I almost lost an eyeball playing hockey before, and it didn't hurt as bad as my freaking mouth did. It was ridiculous. Like,
sounds painful.
It was bad. So we couldn't do the show last week because I literally couldn't function. Monday had the tooth extracted, which went amazingly well. Like, they were prepping me for like, oh, you're gonna feel like you did all week last week and everything else. And honestly, I feel great. Like, there's some weird stitches and my mouth bleeds once in a while in there. I can taste blood, but it's not that bad.
Ooh.
What's that?
That's gross.
You don't like blood?
I love blood. I'm not a vampire.
I love the taste of blood. So I had that going on. Now I got to go back tomorrow because you can't really see on this camera, but it's weird. I have like 2 faces. I must have some sort of infection going on, or I'm allergic to some of the medicine or something, because the side of my face that was operated on is, can you see it? It's red?
No.
Okay, you can't really tell with this lighting, but I can feel it. The left side of my face feels like it is on fire, literally, and the other side is cold. It's really freaking weird. It's literally split right down the middle, and now I got to go back tomorrow to figure out what's going on. I don't know. I'm dying. I don't know. But either way, we're back, so that's what was going on, though. Brandon asked if Not Just Guns has any of those P322s in stock. I don't think the P322 has actually shipped to anybody yet. But I can guarantee you that they will be the first ones to get one. Also recommend, Brandon, call the store tomorrow and pre-order one. They usually don't even make you prepay or anything, but they'll put you on a list so that right when they come in, you will get the first one through the door. They'll call you immediately. Definitely recommend doing that. But that is a pretty sweet looking gun. I've not got my hands on it yet, but it is pretty cool looking. The P322 is the 22 version of that SIG just came out with. Pretty sweet. 22 pistol. All right. So what's been going on with Freedom Fatigues?
Yeah,
there's a lot of shit going on.
It's been a good 2 weeks. There's a lot going on with Freedom Fatigues. We just moved into a new warehouse. Probably moving into another warehouse here shortly. We'll talk more about that later when we finalize things. And then let's see. We got some possibilities of working with some nationwide companies here that are coming up that we can talk about later on as well. So a lot of the stuff, I know I'm like dangling a carrot out in front of you guys, but once it gets finalized and things get set in stone, we'll start talking.
Oh, yeah.
You guys will like it all. It's pretty good shit.
Well, one cool thing that happened with Freedom Fatigues, if you guys didn't see this.
Oh, you're going to talk about this cool guy that's singing?
Yeah, this dude, this singer.
Some guy.
Plays a guitar like the one behind us.
I'm not really quite sure
Maybe not that one, but
Maybe not this guitar. He probably does, though. But anyway,
Oh,
this guy,
sure.
he's a Patriot, true and true. I mean, there's I don't think there's too many people out there that love our country more than this guy does.
yeah, it's pretty awesome.
So, yeah.
This we're not going to play the whole thing because it's like 6.5 minutes long.
But you have to pay attention to what he's wearing.
Notice the shirt.
So let's just sing it together, shall we?
Body. Yeah, the dirt guy's got to steady his camera here. He will.
Yeah, there's a little bit of this is a recent one. This is pretty recent.
This is pretty recent.
Somebody sent it to me and said, "Hey, is this your shirt?" I said, "Yes."
Offensive.
There's Aaron Lewis.
That's cool as hell.
That's pretty bad.
That's super cool. That's something to be pretty proud of, pretty happy with right there.
Well, considering how many T-shirts that guy owns,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, it's cool. If you look up,
if you look him up in every picture, he's got like he's
You don't have to look
he's
far
a
to
best
relate.
master, but supports anybody, local,
Yeah.
like local, like tire shop or something. He'll wear something like that. Just,
Yeah.
But he loves supporting that shit, and to see him wearing this, that's pretty cool.
that is pretty cool. Look at that.
Yeah.
Playing some acoustic on stage, hammered off his ass. You can
He
tell
does. He
he's
does. When he gets to the end of the song,
He
you can
is-
tell he's having
he
a great
is
time. And so is the guy
smashed.
obviously filming
Yeah.
this is smashed as well. So, but hats off to Aaron Lewis for being a patriot and supporting us and wearing our stuff. So, thank you.
Hell yeah, super cool. Sarah, what's up, Sarah? Sarah is kicking everybody's ass in rib burns over here. She said, "Thanks again for the swag at the rib burn. I have gotten so many compliments on my hat." So
Nice.
that was super cool. So we just did a rib burn. Was it 2 weeks ago?
It wasn't because I was up north this past weekend.
Yeah,
so it was
2 weeks ago.
Gosh, time flies by.
And Chris donated a bunch of hats for all the goodie bags over there. And it was super cool. Like, I wish you could have made it because it was literally, I'd say 65-70% of people there were wearing that hat. Or another Freedom Fatigues hat, which was cool in
That's
itself.
cool. I know. I was
Like-
trying, man. It was one of those things.
It's all good. It
I've
happens.
pulled in 20 different directions. Baseball started, youth baseball, so my kids
You got a life or something?
Yeah, I got other stuff going on. Trying to do stuff. I actually got to go on vacation this last weekend. You know what I mean? And it wasn't. I went fishing, but it wasn't ice fishing.
Yeah.
Went up north in northern Michigan this past weekend. We got snow. I think we got about 3 or 4 inches of snow. The high on Sunday was 17 degrees. I don't even like ice fishing when it's 17 degrees, let alone standing in a pair of waders in a river with wind circling every dirt, which
Yeah,
it
no.
was super windy. I mean, it was miserable. My
Yeah.
poor boys were like, they wait all year for this trip.
Yeah.
We get up there and it's like we were stuck in the house. I
Couldn't
mean,
do
it
anything.
was miserable up there. The weather was like I said, ice fishing. It would have sucked for ice fishing, and it was standing in a river when you got to use your fingers to tie. Like,
You're like,
you
"It
can't
don't
even
work."
tie a freaking knot. So, needless to say, it was a great time. The fishing didn't happen. I tried. Your line freezes up. The pole, like literally the
everything.
eyelets on your pole
Oh, yeah.
were constantly just all the way down frozen. It was like, all right, enough of this. I'm done. So, yeah.
Not quite. That's all good. At least you got to get away.
Got to get away. It was nice because we got a lot going on. Like I said, you guys, some of the stuff that we got in the pipeline are pretty huge.
Crazy. It's
pretty
huge. Really big. It's awesome.
So we got some big stuff, and hopefully we got some meetings going on this week. We can get some stuff finalized and get into some more Zoom meetings and get some stuff done. So hopefully we can be bringing all that to you guys here shortly.
Heck yeah. It's going to be awesome. All right. We're going to start off with a quick giveaway.
Sure.
And it's only because we're gonna skip around here because I'm gonna talk about episode 100 a little bit right at the off the bat here. But let's give something away first. What do you want to
We
do?
got to give something away too because I'm on a time limit. My wife
Yeah.
already told me I got to be out of here by 8:00 because we got stuff going on at the house. I got to be home.
Just
to
got
help
a
out with.
zapper on them right
I'm gonna
now.
do this here. This is
Let's do that.
this is something we haven't given away yet,
I have not given one of those away.
but we can explain it to the people and what it is. So we got a veteran who's also a troop. He makes our bracelets for us. He also makes these, which are a survival dog tag. So let me explain it to you. Basically, it's a stainless steel, and it's got a frog gig that you can pop out of this steel here, and it comes off, and you can tie it to a stick and use it to spear a frog. It's got an arrowhead, a knife edge, and then a ball and chain with a silicone cover that goes on it. So it comes with a chain, a little silicone cover to go around it, and then you got your frog gig and an arrowhead that are built into the thing that you could pop out for let's see, survival. So there's different ones that he has. He has ones that have.
So I got. Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah. So anyway, we're giving that away, and with that we've
that's
got
what it looks like there. Little dog tag.
basically it's a dog tag you can wear around your neck.
The most important part is right there.
So
Made in
if
the
you ever
USA.
felt like spearing a frog while you're out and about, you just take your necklace off, you pull your frog gig out, and
boom,
start spearing.
Pretty cool.
Then we also got these new stickers made that we're also selling on our web. Well, gee, I'm down here. All right, let's get rid of the glare.
There you go.
We got Live Free right there, guys.
Brand new stickers on freedomfatigues.com. So we're giving that away as a pack real quick. We're going to do them quick.
So basically, it's a dangerous freedom over peaceful slavery.
Plus sticker.
So these are pretty cool, man. I got one somewhere. I should probably put it back on. I might need it soon.
Yeah, right?
With all this shit going on in this world, might need to have my frog gig on me because they're talking about all this food shortages. I might have to start eating frogs.
All right, so we're going to do this giveaway real fast. The way we do these, if you're new to Pew Pew Nation, welcome, first of all. Thank you for watching and joining us. But the way we do these giveaways, we do them pretty quick here. We're going to guess number. We're doing 1 through 50. Make you happy right off the bat.
Well, you're just cutting out. Either way, you guys, if you're not,
Doesn't
if
matter.
you're not
He
familiar,
doesn't-
I switch it up.
He switches it up, yeah.
I piss him off, and I just, like I said, because if I don't, I get yelled at when I get home because I didn't make it home at 8 o'clock.
So you're gonna start. You're gonna start
Streetlights came
guessing
on, I
when
gotta
you
be
see
home.
start 1 through 50. If you guess like the number 7, put like an exclamation point, an A, B, whatever
Period.
your number is. Put
Comma.
something after it. And
Commas work?
anything works.
Period?
Yeah, it just makes it. If it beats Facebook's algorithms and shows us more of your comments, because what happens is Facebook will act like you are spamming us because of all the numbers coming through super quick because your fingers are flying. And it screws everything up and makes it so that we don't see your comments, which obviously then you don't get to win cool shit because we don't see your comments. So start guessing when you see start. 1 through 50, guess as many times as you want until we say stop.
And I don't even know if you can actually get these anywhere else but from him himself right now. I don't think he has anybody other.
I've never seen
so, yeah, this is exclusive.
Sweet. Hell yeah.
Not just to us, but through Sealy Gear.
Hell
You
yeah.
can look him up probably, maybe even order them. I don't know if he sells them online anymore.
Or just go order them through you.
There you go. I either keep the guy in business or I bug the hell out of him by asking him like, "Hey, you want to make some more bracelets for me?" He's like, "He's a full-time cop. He's a pilot. He's a veteran." It's like, I probably piss him off.
He's
Doesn't want to
probably
do it
like,
anymore.
"Oh, I don't
This
want to
guy
talk to
bugging
this
me.
guy
This guy's
anymore."
Calling me, asking me for 150 bracelets. You got to make them all by hand. It's like, sorry.
It's good though. We're selling them.
Yeah, we got nobody's picking this number. Come on, people now.
No, keep guessing. 1 through 50.
Yep. Oh, we got one.
Got one? Oh, we do got one. Yep, right there.
Sweet.
Oh, look who it is too.
Oh, it's Tool.
Oh boy. Stop guessing.
Stop guessing. Some
Everybody
Tool.
stop.
Some Tool won. No, but they're all probably wondering if
they
they think they're the Tool
yeah,
that
they're
won.
like,
Like,
oh,
how much
shit,
of
well,
a Tool
who's-
am I? Like,
who's
you're all
the
probably
Tool?
wondering if I'm a Tool right now. Like, if am I a Tool? And does he know I'm a Tool? So if you know that I know you're a Tool, then you won.
All right, stop guessing. Everybody stop guessing. Stop. And there's more giveaways, so don't go anywhere. We
Yeah,
got a
we got
ton
more.
more stuff here too.
All right.
All right, the Tool that won,
Matthew Brennan.
Matt Brennan, the Tool.
That's what I said.
Good job, Matt. You got yourself.
You win.
You got yourself the survival dog tag.
As much as he
And-
orders, Andy, I could probably just send it out with his next
probably
shirt
could.
he orders.
I'm
I mean,
sure
because
he- I'm sure he's got
it's
another order right
every
now.
day I think there's an order coming. So thanks, Matt.
Tool
Thanks for the
bag.
support.
Look at he knew it was him right away.
Yeah, that's right. I only call the people I love tools, I guess, right? only hurt the ones you love.
Yeah, right? All right.
Love you,
so
Matt.
congratulations, Matt. Don't go anywhere, guys. We got a ton more giveaways, and I'm going to explain episode 100. So episode 100, it's a big deal. Maybe it's not such a big deal, but I think it's a big freaking deal. It's 100 weeks of us being here talking to you guys.
100 weeks of us bugging you,
Yeah, just
annoying you,
talking shit, making fun of people,
making fun of you.
botching names up.
all that shit. I mean, hell.
It's a big deal.
I mean, the fact that some of you are still here, amazing, right?
Yeah,
It's
right?
like, man, you guys are still listening to us just talk?
And it's kind of cool because I was looking back at like other episodes that I have and stuff, and most of the other episodes are on YouTube if you guys ever want to see any of them. YouTube is giving me a hard time right now, so I haven't been able to upload any of my new stuff because if we mention that C word with a 19 at the end of it, they flag my videos and then try to delete my account, so it's ridiculous. So I'm trying to avoid it so that I can put these back onto YouTube again. But either
Can't
way,
you go back and beep that out? Just we can have like a beep.
we'd have to. Yeah, I'd have to go edit it all up. The whole thing
Like if
would
I
just be
said
beeps.
right now, you'd have to beep out my.
Yeah.
See, you just edit. You just mouth it.
So I was looking
Friggin'
back though,
stupid.
and I'm like, all these companies that we've worked with that have donated stuff for giveaways, or we've purchased stuff to give away. It's pretty cool. It's a cool network of people that we've kind of created. Like Chris was on the second episode
Was
ever.
that number 2?
It was number 2,
Oh,
and he was a guest. I didn't even really know Chris yet. I actually had called him up because our kids went to school together, and his Jeep had their logo on it. And I was like, every day in the pickup line, I saw this Freedom Fatigues Jeep, and I'm like, who is this asshole? I got to find out what these guys
That's
do.
me.
And little did I know, like a couple months later, I'd be working with them and have my own apparel line through them and everything else. It's super cool. Stuff that I never thought would actually happen. But we've had all these companies, and most of them are American-made. We try to keep that as much as we can. We've worked with all these different charities. We worked with Mission 000, the barbecue charity, raised them a ton of money. Gave away guns now. We've given away ammo. We've done all these big giveaways, all this cool stuff. And it's kind of cool to like look back at it and see all these companies that have been involved. Michigan Barbecue Supply has been a huge donor for us for giveaway stuff. And it's kind of cool to be able to bring the barbecue community into the firearms community because it's kind of mixed anyway. So it kind of goes hand in hand, but it was cool to be able to, bring those two together and maybe motivate some of you guys to go out and start up your smokers or your grills once in a while more than you usually do, or whatever the case might be. Go shoot more, get your CPL, buy a gun, whatever it was. It's just cool to think that like we have motivated people to do that, and you guys actually sit here and listen to us and I guess take us seriously.
Yeah. At least somebody does, right?
Yeah, right. So it's cool because what I'm trying to do for episode 100. So starting next week, there's 2 episodes. We got episode 98 next week, 99 the following week. And what I'm trying to do is we're going to have some big ass giveaways.
Like a tank?
Yeah. Tanks. We should give
Bunch
away a
of tanks.
tank.
I know we can get some. They got holes in them though. Be a long drive.
So we're gonna try to give away a bunch of stuff.
Not a
I
tank.
want a gun. I
I'd like
want
to give away a
ammo.
tank.
I would love to give away a tank, but I have to have one
I
first.
want that lawnmower that you posted on.
Yeah, maybe we'll give that lawnmower away. We're gonna have a bunch of stuff. So I know I reached back out to Brent from Bad Wolf Tactical. Early episodes, Brent had donated a few knives that he makes and stuff like that. So I'm hoping to get another couple knives or something like that from him. I'm trying to get all the people that have ever been involved with the show back in to do something for episode 100. So I know that Mike at Not Just Guns is going to do something big. I'm not going to tell anybody what it is, but
Big size.
big sizes.
First size. Get you.
So, Michigan Barbecue Supply, I'm going to talk to Mark. If he's not on here, I'm going to talk to Mark this week about doing something big giveaway. Maybe a smoker. I don't know. Maybe we'll give him to do something cool. I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure out what we can give away, but we're going to give a lot of stuff away, and it's going to be almost all exclusively on the Freedom Wheel. So you guys have all seen the Freedom Wheel spin. We've given out guns, knives, all kinds of stuff with that so far.
Well, that's how we should do it from now on with everyone, right? Shit, just have everybody enter whoever wants to be in the giveaway, just put them on the Freedom Wheel, and then you could have them just spin it.
We could do that. We'd have to figure out the
It would
logistics.
be a lot of typing.
Yeah, it'd be a lot of logistics. So we got to figure. It would have to go from. So this is kind of what we're working at, though. So what we're doing is next week, if you're on,
we're trying to make it quicker for you,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
you can win faster and more.
So if you come join us next week for Pew Pew Nation Live, episode 98 next week, you are entered into the Freedom Wheel giveaways, and you're entered into all of them. So if there's 6, let's say we do 6 of them. I'm shooting for 5. Maybe we'll do 6. Maybe we'll do 7. I don't know. We'll see how much stuff I can get. But if we can do, let's say 5. Let's go with 5. If we can do 5 of them, you are entered into all of them. So if you win the first one, you are still in the drawing for all the other ones. So if you watch next week, you get a free entry. We're going to do a thing where you have to comment. We're going to write down everybody's name that watches, and I will enter them into that wheel. Then the following week, episode 99, if you watch, you are going to get another free entry. So you'll have 2 entries no matter what, just for literally joining us. And you have to stick around until we say that we're doing this, which is going to be towards the beginning of the show. But that's how it's going to work. So you'll get 2 free entries. If you donate below, Cash App's right there right now. PayPal's coming up. If you donate to PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, whatever you can do to help us out, because the more we get in donations, the bigger the giveaway is going to be as well, especially the last giveaway. So my goal is to get a really nice, good gun to give away. So we'll see what happens. But if every $5 you guys donate from right now until pretty much right when the show starts for episode 100, you get another entry into the giveaway. So if you donate $10, you get 2 more entries. So you have 4 total just for donating $10 and watching the show anyway, which there's going to be giveaways at the show too. So there's all these chances to win all kinds of cool stuff. But it's all going to be based, like the amount of stuff given away is going to be based on donations. Because let's face it, I don't make money at the show. We lose money. We really do. Chris loses in shipping and the product and stuff. Obviously, we're gaining the advertisement and stuff like that, so we understand that. But it does cost us money to run this show. So for episode 100, I really want to give away some really big stuff. But it's going to take donations. So
you're saying this is a low budget show?
This is a very low budget show.
Come on, man! It's $100.
They should see our screen for the light up here.
Come and take it, baby. Come and take it. It's a decoration. It's another flag. Obviously, you see flags here. There's another one hanging up there.
Yeah,
it was too bright.
That one,
so.
that one's a white flag to
Flag
filter.
with a little black.
I'm a
candle.
photographer. I know how to filter light. But that's how it's going to work. So if you can donate, like I said, donate to any of those 3 apps. If you don't have any of those 3 apps, send me a message and you can send me a check, whatever you want to do. I don't care. But every $5 you donate from now until episode 100 will enter you into the giveaway. So you can have your name on there 100 times and win everything. Whatever you want to do. We'll see what happens. And right when we're done talking here, we're going to give away a giveaway entry. How do we say that? Is that right? We're going to give away a giveaway entry for the Freedom Wheel. So somebody's going to win a free entry to the Freedom Wheel. So if you win this,
the final spin, the final big one, or is that for just?
That's for episode 100. That's for
all of them.
Yep. So
you win.
It stays there. Your name stays in the wheel. So if you win the first giveaway, you're not out for the last one. No matter what, you could win them all. It's all luck of the draw. We'll shuffle it every single time, but it's going to be sweet. So Dick said, so much free stuff, you sound like Oprah. I'm going to dress like Oprah for episode 100 and be like, you give... Is that black?
Look under your seat. Look under your seat. What's under my seat? A gun.
A gun.
Woo! Everybody gets a gun.
Look at 500 rounds of 5.56.
Everybody gets a case of a gun. Get gun cases and guns, man. It's free guns. That'd be like if we had our Oprah show. It'd be like, free ammo, free guns.
Oh yeah, it'd just be awesome. Like everybody in the audience today gets a free Henry lever action.
Fuck Oprah. I don't know. I don't like that lady.
I don't
If
either.
you like
She's
her,
really annoying.
I apologize, but she's She seems like an evil bitch.
Matt said the wheel's going to be full. Well, it can accept 5,000 names, just so you guys know. So
boom. We
I
can
hope
fill it
it's
up.
filled. I literally hope it's filled. I want to make episode 100 just humongous. It's going to be all giveaways, free shit, celebrating that we've done this for 100 weeks in a row. Because that is crazy. Like, it really is. It's absolutely nuts. Obviously, we've missed some weeks here and there. My mouth blows up or the world ends. I don't know.
That's not happened yet.
Tried to do a couple episodes up north without service before. That didn't work out. But, we've made it to 100. So
That is nice. The nice part, though, about going up north, you can play that card. The note, like, I can go away.
yeah.
Hey, man, I didn't hear from you for... Yeah, that still didn't work. Even
Yeah.
though I don't really care if it did.
Yeah.
It's like, I like to go up there and turn it off.
Yeah,
man.
it doesn't
It's
work up there.
It does. No emails, no news. Like, you can't turn on Fox. You can't turn on any of the other shit. Don't turn on anything. It's nothing. Go up north and get away.
Yep. All right. So, if anybody has any questions about how that's going to work, just send me a message, whatever. Comment on here. I can explain it a little better if I didn't explain it well. But pretty much, if you watch the next 2 weeks after this show, you get 2 free entries. So you're entered either way. So all you have to do is show up, listen to us for episode 98, 99, join the conversation, possibly win some free shit anyway, and you get entered into the giveaway. Again, every $5 that is donated from literally right now until the beginning of episode 100 will also get you an entry into the giveaway. So $10, 2 entries. Simple as that. Let me know if you guys have questions for sure. But we're going to give away the first entry to the 100th episode giveaway right now. We're going to give away a giveaway entry. Sounds confusing. All right, so let's do it the same way. You're going to start guessing 1 through 100 this time. And the first one we see, once you see start guessing, is the first entry on the giveaway. It'll be the first one on the list, I promise you. Not that that means anything, because we shuffle it up, so first one might turn into the last one. I don't know, but Moe does not get 20 entries because she lives with me. She could earn an entry, maybe. Keep guessing. Eric, do you actually get turkey at your place? Because Scott doesn't get any turkey on that property. I want to go turkey hunting bad.
Dude, there's enough turkeys around.
I know, so I want to just go,
Like, I had to slow down on my way home from up north like 5 times to stop from
Oh,
hitting turkeys.
yeah. Every day I run into something. Well, don't run into them yet, but try not to. Could. It's easy turkey hunting.
Come on, people now.
Come on. Keep guessing. 1 through 100. And we still got some other giveaways, too. I know what you're doing. You're on camera.
Well, you see, if you're entering numbers and you're watching, I'm pointing up, meaning like if you're between 1 and 50, you're wasting your time. So get higher. This is if you so he doesn't catch on. So you guys are watching. So when he's not looking, if you see me doing this, it means go above 50 or lower than 50. You guys are all guessing lower than 50. I'm going to give you a little hint here. You're wasting your time.
He's going in the right direction.
All right, who we got here? Come on.
No, he fell off.
He was going in the right
Happened.
direction.
1 through 50. 1 through 100.
50 to
Still
100.
stuck on the other one.
Yeah, I got you all confused.
Yeah. And again, this is for a giveaway entry to the giveaway next on episode 100. So you get to be on the wheel that is going to give away guns, ammo, maybe grills, smokers. I don't know. We'll see. He's all around it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, getting close, man. You guys are like
there's some close ones.
1 away. You guys are like 1 number away. There.
Oh.
Finally. We got one?
Is it?
Right there. Oh, wait.
Nope.
Nope.
One off.
Psych.
1 off.
1 off.
It was so close.
So yeah, Sarah, you were close, but Sarah Yates, if you're listening, you're still close. If anybody's looking at what Sarah's guessing.
Yeah, but they don't see the same comments.
Oh, that's right.
We
we got one finally. Sarah,
right,
I was trying to help you
guessing.
out, Sarah, but somebody beat you.
Stop guessing. We got a winner.
Oh,
All right, we got a winner. And you guys stop guessing. I think I wrote stop, didn't I?
Yeah,
Did it
stop.
not come up? I don't know.
Zach.
Oh, a bunch of people came through.
Zach.
All right,
West Teamer.
Zach West Teamer, you got yourself the first entry on the wheel. So you have one. So if you watch next week, you will have two.
You were stuck on the one.
I was seeing comments.
Well,
and then,
because he had he won an entry, and then if he watches, he gets an entry. So there was the difference between the one entry and then the two entry.
1 plus.
Well, I was,
1 plus 1 is
I saw the smoke
2.
coming out of your ears.
All right. So if you watch next week, you get 2, and then you'd have 3 if you watch the following week, and if you donate $5, you get 4. So, boom, there you go. Congratulations, Zach.
West Teamer.
And in case everybody is wondering, that's new because I do see some new people on here. Zach, we know it's Zach. We just like
West Teamer.
Yep, we like messing with them, and that's it. We mess with people's names. That's it.
So if you get picked on by us,
Sorry.
don't be offended.
Actually, I'm not really sorry.
No, fuck off.
Yeah. All right, so let's get into some gun news real quick. We're gonna go through. There's not a lot going on, but a little bit. So we're in Michigan.
Can you call her Whitmer? Can we call her Whitler?
Bitchmer?
Bitchmer, Whitler. She's freaking. Yeah.
She's an idiot.
Anyway,
She's
if you guys aren't familiar with
Lord
Michigan,
Farquhar.
our freaking governor is Whitmer.
yes.
That's who that is.
So we're not. I know a lot of people aren't in Michigan that are on here, but and I talk about stuff all over the country, but this one happened to be in Michigan, so I said we're talking about it for a minute. So what happened was during the pandemic. Oh shit! I said it. No, I didn't.
No.
I said it wrong, so they can't flag me for it.
Plan.
Yeah.
You planned it that way.
Yeah, I planned it to say it
You didn't
wrong.
want anybody to know about the C word.
Yeah. So during all of that business
can't say the C
of
word.
2020-ish, our state of Michigan was the worst ran state in the whole country, and that's known across the world. And
Worse on our end, but when it comes to their end, it was like perfect. Like they how they wanted
it was how they wanted it to go.
Let's shut down all the small businesses.
Yeah. So what happened was they shut everything down. Well, there was people that went to get CPLs during this time, and some of them were probably my students because I was still teaching CPL classes at the time. And they were denying, or they weren't denying, they were just delaying people's CPL. So, well, Michigan is a shell issue state, which means that they have to issue you an answer on your CPL application within 45 days of you submitting your CPL application. The problem is what they were doing is they were delaying people hundreds of days, and it was because they were shutting down the offices because of a state of emergency. So they were like, oh, well, we can't do this because we can't process because the office isn't working. Well, in a shell issue state, it doesn't matter. They have to issue. So a bunch of senators got together and they created Senate Bill 11, which would require Michigan counties to continue processing concealed carry applications during a state of emergency. Well, on March 21st, which was what, Monday?
Yeah, last week.
Something like that, or whatever it was, yeah. Whitmer decided to veto that Senate Bill 11. So, and she specifically vetoed it because she said that there's no reason that they would have to, the offices should have to process those applications if it's a state of emergency. Then her words in a quote were that there is no reason to have to obtain a CPL during a state of emergency.
Heck no, that's why you got the Constitution, man. Forget you, Whitmer. We don't need your stupid CPLs. We got it.
It's just crazy.
We got the Second Amendment. I don't need you to tell me that and that's the thing about it too. Like that, like you got a state of emergency. Guess what?
That's when
The
you need it the most.
the last thing I'm gonna last thing I'm gonna worry about is the fact if I'm carrying legally.
Exactly.
Fuck that. I mean, just come on. And like, do you think they're projecting something here? Maybe, like in the future, when we have ourselves, another state of emergency. Why? What for the next pandemic that they got sitting out there waiting right now?
Exactly.
Like come on. What are they projecting here?
Yeah.
It's so.
It's just crazy. So Terry Johnson
I don't know what to
is
say.
He's an attorney and plaintiff Michigan Open Carry Incorporated. His quote's awesome. We just want the court to order the clerk to do her damn job. So it's just crazy. Like, I'm not going to read this whole thing, but it's got all the laws that it goes into and the MCLs and all that. So you can look it up if you want to. But it's literally that if there's a state of emergency, she is allowing the government offices to shut down and to
First things first. What she's saying is what we need to stop doing is allowing our government, people in control of government, to have state of emergencies, because that just gives them the ability to basically have free reign over everything. And they rely on that state of emergency. They've been doing it. They don't want to get rid of COVID. But they kind of have to.
Yep.
Now they're on to another war. Let's focus on the war.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep. And that's all this. That's literally all this is just setting it up for more state of emergencies to be able to control the population. And that's what she did. I mean, she shut down all the businesses.
Nobody should fucking follow anything. Mask orders, vaccine mandates, all that crap.
Michigan was so bad that I was literally committing felonies driving up north to my friend's cabin during all this. Technically, I was committing felonies for driving up north. They would have never held up in court, which is why not one state trooper, they were everywhere because they had nothing to do. I was literally driving by these guys and I was like, "Hey, what's up, buddy?"
Can't take the boat out. Yeah, it was so stupid.
It was so dumb. You couldn't go fishing on a boat. You couldn't take your boat out on the water.
Never wore a mask.
Nope.
Didn't use hand sanitizer. All that crap. Still here. And nobody ever said anything either. Like the one old lady at the grocery store, because I was walking the wrong way when they had they had the floors with the arrows. You were supposed to walk in a certain direction, and she was looking at me. She said, "Hey, you're not wearing a mask." I said, "Well, you don't know how to follow instructions. You're walking the wrong way." That was the only person that ever said anything. So don't. Nobody comply. Don't comply.
Yep.
If you don't follow their rules, then they can't. If you don't obey them, then they can't rule.
Yep.
So stop listening to them.
Yep.
Turn off the news. Turn them off.
That's exactly
Take
it.
your mask off. You're not going to die. Well, you might if you have immunocompromised or something like that. But if you're normal,
we're going to all die eventually.
But if you don't have immunocompromised and you want to just breathe regular air, take the stupid shit off. Like I said, never wore one.
Nope. Neither have I. So that's what's going on in Michigan. On a lighter note, Silencer Central put out a report that they got their first e-form back in less than 90 days. So the e-form system from the ATF is for Form 4s for suppressors and things like that, NFA items. I'm a big fan of suppressors if you watch this show. So this is cool to me because the Form 4s are coming back in less than 90 days. I have 6 of these that I have to do. So the fact that I'm going to be able to get those back in less than 90 days now is exciting. And it is it's one thing that and then you start oh, hey, the ATF did something. And then you read the next article and you're like, oh, hey, the ATF sucks ass again. Because they do. The ATF's the most useless organization in the world. And we've all...
Unless they were giving out free alcohol.
They don't.
Tobacco. No, if you want to make them,
the problem is they don't do
anything. If you want to make them worthwhile, the only thing that would make them worthwhile if they were giving away free alcohol, free tobacco, and free guns.
Yeah.
I mean, if they did that, then I'd be like, hey man, the ATF is great.
If you go follow the ATF on Facebook or Instagram, I'm serious. Go do it. Every single post is about guns. It's about turning guns in. About something that they made a machine gun that wasn't a machine gun last week. It's literally every post. They don't do anything with alcohol or tobacco anymore. It is literally just firearms. So, which shows
call
how big
them
of a
the
useless organization they are.
F.
Yeah, the F organization.
F them.
So, before we get into FRTs, which are forced reset triggers, and the ATF's fuckery of that, let's give something else away.
We didn't have a bunch of those to give away.
Yeah, that would be awesome. I do have one. I'm just not giving it away. I allegedly have one.
What do you want to do?
Do all three of those together?
Yeah. Well,
No.
I don't like doing hats and magazines because then you got to put them in like a gigantic box to ship it.
Do that.
Or do a hat.
Yeah.
There you go.
We'll do a hat. We'll do another Freedom Fatigues patch hat. So you get a patch and the hat.
Which it already has a flag on it, so if you don't want to wear a patch, we actually embroidered the American flag into the Velcro. If you don't want to wear this patch, or if you don't have a patch that you want to wear on it, you can add any patch you want to put on there. You can put anything. But this one comes with this patch, and if you don't want to wear a patch, you don't have to. But there you go.
Hell yeah. All American made, 100%.
Made in the USA.
And it is black multicam, which is apparently very, very popular because Continuous Precision just did a thing, the March Madness thing, to figure out what Cerakote color they should do more mag bases in, and it was black multicam.
They won out, eh?
Justin Caberly said he's at 350 days wait on his suppressor. So if you had paperwork, you're probably going to be another 100 days, dude, unfortunately. They fucked that whole system up. It is a disaster because now they don't care about paperwork, so they're like, yeah, don't get to it. There's like one guy in the office with a stack of papers that's like the whole room, and he's just like, I did that one today, I'm going home, union break.
It does one a day.
Yeah, it's crazy. All right, so let's give away the hat real quick, and then we'll get into what's going on with forced reset triggers. It's a disaster. So when you see start, you're going to start guessing 1 through 100. That is the American-made, like all FreedomFatigues.com products, hat. What is the hat called, actually, on the website?
Multicam.
Multicam patch.
Patch hat.
Badassery. All right. Start guessing. Well, you guys did start, but keep guessing. One through 100 on this one. We gotta get our Vanna White hold music going back.
Heck yeah. Got one?
Got one.
Got one.
Man,
you guys are
that was
great.
a
I
fast one.
don't even have to mess.
That was a quick one.
Boom. All right.
All right.
Stop.
Stop. I think I wrote stop. Did I write stop? Stop. I wrote stop twice.
And the winner, the hat, is Sarah Yates. Congratulations, Sarah.
Good job, Sarah. Sarah's got herself another Freedom Fatigues hat. She was rocking the one at the barbecue competition.
Oh, look
It was
at that.
pretty sweet. So now you got.
Yeah, I wish I had shown up. I just.
You had
I
life.
need to have like a clone like Biden. Have like two of me, so I can be in like two places at once.
Biden.
You know what I mean? So I can be at two places at once.
So there you go. Sarah Yates, congratulations. Now you got yourself a second Freedom Fatigues hat so you can switch them out. Because you were looking good in the first one at the barbecue comp for sure.
So I snuck that in there still.
Yeah. A little clone.
Yeah, a little clone action there.
All right. So stop guessing because we're still getting guesses for some reason. But
Yeah. Well,
people's
maybe
stuff
they want
is,
it really
people-
that bad.
People's stuff is backwards.
They want it bad.
Backed up. Dick's guessing still.
Did you
Dick,
see
stop
Dick's
guessing.
comment from earlier?
I don't think so. Which was
Sorry.
it? Was it awesome?
Yeah, it was. Well, yeah. It's funny. It was just funny. I was laughing.
All right. So
Whitmer.
yes, congratulations,
And the C
Sarah.
Whitmer being a C word.
Jake. So Jake's not seeing the start-stop messages. So if you stop seeing comments, Jake, exit out of the video completely. Like if you're on your phone, exit out of Facebook, and then come back in. You're not going to miss anything right now. There's no more giveaways until few minutes from now. But exit out completely and then come back into the video and everything will be reset. I have to even do it on my end because Facebook just, it sucks. That's all there is to it. All right, so forced reset triggers. In case you don't know what a forced reset trigger is, I need something to like prop this thing up so I can see my phone. There we go. That's better. In case you don't know what a forced reset trigger is, we've showed them on here before. What a forced reset trigger is, it is forcing your finger forward. So you pull the trigger and it forces your finger forward by the bolt coming forward, hitting the reset, and pretty much mechanically pushing your finger forward, which if you keep pulling the trigger, in turn is making your finger do this, obviously. So bang, bang, bang. So what it kind of looks like...
Pretty soon they're going to make fingers illegal.
Fingers are illegal already. I'm pretty sure they're a machine gun.
Well, these are.
Yeah.
These are like weapons.
So what it looks like is this. I hope the ATF's not watching. This gun's gone. Don't worry about it.
Happy New Year, everybody.
This is forced reset trigger. Look how much fun it is. Look at how controlled it is, how much fun it is. Yeah, that's forced reset trigger. So, they're awesome, and they should not be machine guns because they're not a freaking machine gun. Let's face it, it's a freaking trigger. That's all it is.
Like that crank.
Yeah.
Like the other one,
Yeah.
like the crank one
Yeah.
that they have. I mean, it's just an accessory.
So the ATF came out, and they sent a letter out to all the FFLs, which I have a federal firearms license, so I got the letter, and that's how I really found out about this. And I've highlighted some segments of the letter because there's a bunch of legal mumbo jumbo, and you'll never know what they're talking about. But in the letter, it states these particular FRTs, forced reset triggers, are being marketed as replacement triggers for AR-type firearms. Unlike traditional triggers and binary triggers, sometimes referred to generally as FRTs, the subject FRTs do not require shooters to pull and then subsequently release the trigger to fire a second shot. Instead, the FRT utilizes the firing cycle to eliminate the need for the shooter to release the trigger before the second shot's fired. So the way a forced reset trigger works is it's literally resetting the trigger. So it doesn't make any sense. It's forcing the trigger to reset. So their verbiage here, they kept very open. They didn't name a specific trigger, even though they later came out and said that they're going after the rare breed forced reset trigger. But rare breed is like, yeah, screw you guys. And they're still selling them on their website. So if you are looking for a forced reset trigger, I highly recommend jump on Rare Breed's website. I think they're out of stock actually right now because everybody bought one. But you can see if they have like a waiting list or something. Now, wide open triggers, the one that I have in the gun that you just saw, had, they are, their website's shut down. I don't know why they shut their website down. Nobody was named in this to shut down. And there's nothing that says they had to. So I'm not really sure what's going on with all that. According to ATF's position is that any FRT that allows a firearm to automatically expel more than one shot with a single continuous pull of the trigger is a machine gun. So that would be what they're saying. So they're saying that an FRT is a continuous pull of the trigger creating a machine gun. But it isn't a continuous pull of the trigger because it literally is resetting the trigger. It's making you pull the trigger multiple times. If you pull the trigger and then let go of the trigger immediately, it doesn't shoot more rounds. You have to pull the trigger to make it shoot. So what's stupid about this whole thing, and this is what the ATF does, is the fact that these have all been approved by the ATF. The ATF field office gets these products before they can go to market. They get a sample, they run the samples, they check them all out, they see how they work, and the ATF was like, yeah, you're good. Sell your rare breed trigger, sell your wide open trigger, no big deal. Have fun. And then all of a sudden they're like, actually, since you guys just put all this money out there into your company and all this product went out to the market, now we're going to say, well, screw you guys. Everybody's a criminal that bought one and we need them back. So
That's how you make it work. Just say it's accurate.
yeah, there you go. Forced accurate reset trigger. So
Which
what
is
they
now what do you put the acronym for?
So what's funny is that's why So what's funny is that's actually why they didn't name a company in here.
Because of that?
Because they're trying to make it so that the company, because what will happen is like Rare Breed will just remarket their trigger and it's not an FRT anymore. Now it's a
Fart.
it's a fart. Forced accurate reset trigger.
Gotta make it accurate, then that way they can't say anything.
Yeah.
It's accurate as all hell.
Exactly.
So
So
accurate you were? Throwing a microphone right in the paper.
seriously, yeah. You see, I mean,
I don't know.
what's the big
Everything
deal?
is an infringement, man. If
Everything is, and the ATF is just that they're the biggest culprits of it all, and they just everything.
they didn't get the memo, shall not be infringed, and it's
Exactly.
like they
Well,
just want
their-
to keep infringing.
Well,
it.
their boss said that that's not absolute already, multiple times.
Stop
So
going along with it. Tell them to shove it up their AT, you know what?
it's crazy. So that's what they're doing with forced reset triggers. It's just insane. It really is. They're saying that if you have a forced reset trigger, or if you're a dealer that bought forced reset triggers that has inventory, or you're a manufacturer,
Fine
to
you.
call your field office to turn them in legally, or once this all goes into effect, you can be fined up to $10,000 and serve 10 years in prison
Bring it.
for a trigger that was legal when you bought it. Figure that out. Plus, isn't it against the law for the government to steal your property and not compensate you? Is there something about that?
Shall not be infringed. That's all I have to
Exactly.
say.
It's just crazy. The ATF is an absolute freaking joke. There's a whole bunch of stuff on that. I don't need to read it all to you guys, but that's what's going on with forced reset triggers. Again, if you don't know what a forced reset trigger is, I'm going to show the video again because it'll piss the ATF off when they do their search and see that I called this video FRT. And yeah, that's it. Fun. RT. So that's it. That is what a forced reset trigger is, and the ATF can kiss my ass because
Go buy yourself one. Or
they're
two,
not getting mine.
or three.
As many as
Everybody
you
should
can.
have one. I think you should have one on everything.
They should. I think they should too. They're fun as hell.
Yeah.
They are fun. So that's what's going on with the ATF and their BS. They're back at it again, like they always are. Should we show them the gun? I got a new gun.
It's kind of falling down back there.
Oh, what happened?
I don't know.
Actually, I got a guitar.
Well, we were gonna play. I was gonna play a lick for you.
So that's our guitar. And the guitar, as I knock Chris out with the case. This is my new toy right here. I've never played the guitar in my life, but how am I gonna open this damn case?
You gotta open it so they can see inside of it. Though.
All
It's
right,
almost,
I will.
you almost
Let
gotta
me just get all the.
you gotta see this guitar.
All right, let's do it like this. We're both gonna have to hold it here.
Then we gotta turn
You
it.
gotta see the guitar. This guitar is awesome. Is there another one?
Latched on.
Oh, so this one.
Jeez,
There
come
we
on,
go.
man.
Oh, nope, you're latched over there still. It's your fault.
There's one over there.
What? There's another one somewhere. Oh, there it is. All right, this is harder than I thought it was going to be. Here.
All right, spin. Don't knock my coffee over.
This is a disaster.
There we go.
We've never had a guitar on the show
right,
before.
open it
So, you guys ready for this? Oh, it made the heavenly noise. Did you hear it?
It
It's-
did, and it lights up just
Look
like
at it lit up like
Like
it's.
Pulp Fiction.
Yep. Let's try it again. See if it works again. Ready? Oh.
It is
Look at that thing. So this is the. Grab it out of there. Get the mag.
Yep.
All right. Let's get this case out of our way here. Ugh. Case is too big. Why does it have to be a guitar case? Here, hold that. Check that thing.
I know. This is so sweet.
It's clear. All right. So this is the POF, the Patriot Ordnance Factory's Roaring Rebel. Limited edition. It's like an AR Tommy gun, pretty much. So it's, if you look at it closely, the lower is pretty much an AR. It's got all AR controls. Your ambidextrous safety, well, you can switch it to be ambi. All basic controls on this thing. You can see them right there. It's got your pistol grip. It actually takes AR triggers, 22 style AR triggers, so you can put a binary on this thing.
FRT.
Binaries aren't FRTs, so
Well,
I don't think they make an FRT for 22.
But it would, imagine,
It would be amazing.
you could have, what is this, 300?
30.
30?
30 round, yeah.
300.
300 would be amazing.
Well, you need a big drum for that, but
Yeah.
30 rounds. But
Comes with a 30 round drum mag. It's 1022, so if you're familiar with the Ruger 1022, it takes the same magazine, so you can use those sticks. You can use anything you want in those things. And you have a freaking 22 Tommy gun. Like, it's so badass. I can't get over how badass this thing is. Made in Arizona. It's got the Tommy gun barrel in there, so you can, I don't know if you can see it there, but
sweet.
all the fluting on the barrel. It's got its own set of sights on it that are, you can put a scope on it if you want to, though. This thing is just fantastic. I just want to go shoot this. Look at this thing.
That is sweet.
It's just so beautiful. I had to have one. So, you know what the coolest part is? You know what's better than having one? When you have two. And I have two in my possession. Well, not right this second. One's at home. One's here. But I have two of these. Maybe we should give one away.
I'm fighting words. I told you not to even tell anybody you had two of them.
I know, but
It's already sold. If you guys are wondering, the other one's already sold.
Oh, it's so beautiful. Look at this thing. So this is the Roaring
If you're watching this,
Rebel.
my wife, it's not me that's buying
It's
it.
not, yeah.
Some other guy named Chris. Who owns Freedom
owns
Fatigues.
owns an apparel company.
Yeah, don't worry, it's not me that's going to buy it.
But we said we're not giving one away. Justin said range day. Oh yeah, I got to get to I haven't shot this thing yet. I've not had time. My mouth's been all messed up and stuff. So, Zatch was playing with one at Not Just Guns. Yeah, well, one of these came from Not Just Guns. He had one in stock. Actually, he had like 4 in stock. I bought one. He sold the one I bought. And he was like, I swear, I have another one coming. That's the only reason I sold it. I'm like, you son of a bitch, I need that gun. And I had already reached out to POF for a sample for a video that I'm doing on these things. And they were like, we can't get them. We sold out of them. They're limited edition. We're not making more. Sorry, sucks to be you. So I'm like, well, that sucks. So I'm like, screw it, I'll just buy one. I make some of my money back by doing the video on it for Athlon Outdoors. And I'm like, no big deal. I'll just do it that way. So I bought one, and literally the next day, the other one showed up at my house. Because I have an FFL, that's why it showed up at my house. But it was ridiculous. Like, I was like, I have 2 now. So then Colton, I don't know if you guys saw the picture of Colton. Oh, look at that. It's so freaking beautiful. I forgot to put it on my... Brandon said those aren't cheap. They're about $1,500. $1,500-$1,600 is what you're going to find them for. You can find them on Gun Broker still. You're probably never going to find one in a store though. They are rare. They didn't make a lot of them. I think they made like 1,000 of them. Come in the guitar case, which is pretty cool by itself. And then Colton was like, he got home from school and he's like, you gotta take a picture of me with these, Dad. So this was Colton with the, you saw that, right? This is Colton with the POFs. It's hard to see on this, but you can go on my Facebook and check it out. Go share that picture because it pisses off liberals all the time. But yeah, it was fantastic. The kid was just having so much fun with these guns. Again, it's not focusing on it, but it is what it is. It's just amazing. This thing is my new favorite gun. I haven't seen a gun at a store. Doing what I do, I see a lot of guns, and I get to play with like pretty much everything. There has not been a gun at a gun shop that I like walked in and I was like, I have to have that gun. I walked in, I saw this at Not Just Guns, and I'm like, Mike, I have to have it. You're not selling it. I have to have that gun. And then he sold it, and then I was like, no, I need the gun. And then he found me another one, and now I have 2 of them somehow randomly. But Brandon said I need side hustle for more gun money that's not against the law. Well, anything gun related is pretty much going to be against the law pretty soon here. So that's just how the ATF wants it. But 30 round magazine, 30 round drum, comes in a guitar case, POF, Roaring Rebel, limited edition. You got to check it out. Like I said, you can find them on Gunbroker probably. But there's not a lot of them out there. So, like I said, I had to freaking have it. It's just too badass. Ah, it's so beautiful.
I love it.
I do. I love this thing. Moe said she needs a side hustle too. It's easier.
Right?
It's easier for women to have a side hustle, I feel.
Yeah, who's gonna pay for you?
Yeah. guys
are laughing like, who's gonna pay for me? I gotta.
Guys are dumb. They'll buy like women's panties and shit online. It's ridiculous.
Can you imagine selling a pair of your dirty drawers online?
If somebody would buy them, I'd
Probably
sell
some
them.
weirdo out there to buy any dirty underwear, right? That's your side hustle. Sell your dirty underwear.
I'll have to shoot this like in my underwear and then send them a picture of it. Maybe they'll buy them. They'll be worth more. Gunpowder
I
covered.
just threw up in my mouth a little bit there. So anyway, if you guys threw up in your mouth too, don't worry about it. I did
You're
too.
welcome.
All right.
Oh, I love it. This thing is awesome. All right, so let's give away. I don't want to. It's got to stay on the camera. I'm putting it right here. It's just too cool. It's just awesome. Brandon said, made me remember how happy I was with just a Ruger 1022 with a big ass 30 round mag to unload when I was his age. Couldn't imagine his excitement. Kid over there feeling like Rambo. It was hilarious, man. He was so into it. Like, he was like pissed off when he came home from school too, for whatever reason. An 8-year-old would be pissed off coming home from school. But he was all mad and stuff, and the case was sitting in the living room, and he'd already seen the gun because I'd bought it from Not Just Guns the day before. And he was like, wait, why is there 2 guitar cases now, Dad? And I'm like, because we have 2 of them. And he's like, what? And he's like, I gotta open it up. I gotta see them. I gotta hold 2 at a time. It was freaking hilarious.
That's awesome.
It was awesome. Oh, so let's give away one more thing here. We got one more giveaway, and then
moving here, I'm gonna get in trouble.
Chris,
It's been the street lights came on.
tell her you bought a gun.
Yeah, that'd be even better. Keys will be changed.
All right, so we're gonna give away the Roaring Rebel. No, wait, no, we're not.
That would be badass.
That would be a pretty sweet giveaway. Maybe eventually. Depends how many donations we get, I guess. All right. Brand new issue concealed carry handguns. This one's actually not even in stores yet. And another one of the brand new Live Free stickers from freedomfatigues.com. So this issue, I believe I have like 6 articles in. That's my picture on the front.
There you go.
So that's pretty cool. But I do have quite a few articles in this one. This is from Athlon Outdoors. This is one of the main publishers that I work with. I'm freelance with these guys, and I write several articles. So actually, Travis and Amber's been a Freedom Fatigues model. She was getting mugged in a parking lot in this picture. That's an article I did there.
Yeah, but see, now she's got a face in there. Like when like all our models, they don't have a face.
That's true.
We just use them for their bodies. That's it. We use them all for their bodies.
That sounds terrible.
It does.
But yeah, so I got a bunch of articles in here. I even have the last page, which is kind of cool to have like the very last page.
Heck yeah.
I wonder if Marilyn Manson will sue me because he's in the picture. It's range music.
Oh.
Bam. All right, so we're giving this thing away. You already got? Oh, you got it. Okay. Guess a number 1 through 100, and our last giveaway of the night. Brandon said if I was a woman, I'd have all the gun money. All right, so start guessing 1 through 100, when you see start, and I am going to have to go back into my Facebook because it booted me out and made it stupid. Because that's what it does.
My arm got a twitch
Oh, no.
in my wrist.
Oh, no.
It's like my nerves.
How
were
did that
acting
happen?
up. I don't know.
All right. Keep guessing 1 through
But I
100.
think they got the hint, though. 'Cause
I think so.
Yeah. Oh!
We got one?
We got one?
All right, we got one already. All right, that was a quick one. Stop guessing. It's all right. I'm good with it.
Damn,
All right.
This guy's I swear he wins all the time.
Yeah, he does win a lot.
I don't know. Just probably not, but maybe because I just see him entering his name all the time.
Probably. All right, stop guessing. We got a quick one. Eric Johnson. Eric Johnson, congratulations. You got yourself the brand new Concealed Carry Handguns magazine from Athlon Outdoors and Live Free, brand new sticker from Freedom Fatigues, Freedom Over Peaceful Slavery. Or Dangerous Freedom, sorry. I read it wrong.
No, you're good. Dangerous freedom over peaceful slavery.
Boom.
Basically, you're saying, F you, I ain't doing what you're going to say, and I'm going to live dangerously because I like freedom.
Yeah, freedom. So
Keep your peaceful
congratulations,
slavery and your
congratulations,
shit.
Eric. Again, to our next week, episode 98. If you join us, you get a free entry into the Freedom Wheel for episode 100. Episode 99, same thing. You get a free entry into the Freedom Wheel. We're gonna give away probably over $1,000 worth of merchandise and stuff on that Freedom Wheel for episode 100. So do not miss your chance to get on that wheel. For every $5 that you guys donate, the donation thing is right below here. You got PayPal coming up, detailed images at gmail.com. Venmo's at Pew Pew Nation, and then the Cash App is Pew Pew Nation as well. PayPal won't let me change it, and I made a PayPal account that was Pew Pew Nation, and they banned it immediately. Pretty funny, huh? So I hate PayPal. So if you could Venmo, I'd rather do that, or Cash App. But either way, every $5 that you guys donate from right now until episode 100 starts, you will get an extra entry into the giveaway. So you donate $10, you guys get 2 extra entries. The first guy that got an entry is Zach Westheimer. Got his a giveaway entry today. So he is the first one on the wheel. So make sure you guys join us for episode 98, 99, and then leading up to 100, it's gonna be crazy. I plan on having the table stacked with stuff.
Won't even see us.
Yeah, you won't see us. We'll just be talking through giveaways.
There you go.
Maybe we'll give away a POF. I got 2 of them. I don't need 2 guns, right? 2's too many. It's greedy. I feel like it's greedy. No, it's not.
Nah, I don't have enough.
I wish I had 2 so I could just hold them like this right now.
Should have brought it with you.
I should have brought it with me.
All
right. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Sorry it's been kind of crazy the last couple weeks. I appreciate you guys' support and coming to hang out for an hour tonight with us. We'll see you all next week. Make sure you get those donations in, please, and message me if you donate as well, just so like I don't miss it. I want to make sure I know who's donating. So message
and if
me
you
what
did
you
win,
donated.
get your stuff over to Andy. Otherwise, it doesn't get out to you. So get your email address, phone number, whatever you need on there. Get it over to him. So that way it gets to me. That way I can get it out to you.
Yep. So send me your name, address, and email address. If you could send it just like that in that format, it makes my life a lot easier too because I don't have to retype. I just copy and paste over to him. All right. We'll see you guys all next week. Thank you for joining us. As always, if you guys have any firearms related questions or gun advice questions, anything like that, always send them over. I love talking to you guys and answering that stuff. We will see you all next week for Pew Pew Nation Live, episode 98. Thank you guys for watching. Stay safe out there.
Thank you.